Hi, Ashleen. Welcome back. Thank you, sweetheart. How are you, Ashleen? How was your day? Fine. That's cool. Hi, Daisy. Good evening. Good evening, Pranav. Hi, Vinayak. Oh, that's cool. Ashleen, you've been attending all my sessions. So, I think we must get started. Are we ready? Vinayak Bacha, Ashleen, Daisy, Pranav, are we ready? Oh, you're always ready. Why is it? You're always ready. Okay, I was just waiting for Hari to join the session anyway. I can say that. So, guys, we've been joined by our very favorite class teacher, Alok sir. He's going to be there throughout the session to help us. So, please reach out to him in case you have any doubt. I'm fine, Hari. Thank you. I hope you're doing well. Okay. So, Bacha Party, we are supposed to start visualizing the nation. So, let's visualize the nation. Are you ready to visualize the nation? Yeah, you are ready. All the time, you guys are ready. So, beta, sometimes some things that you can't express in words, you have to use certain symbols to express this. For example, if I say, this means anger. If I say this means love towards you guys. If I say, oh, this means cuteness, I believe, right? So that's what I believe. I don't know how do you take this one off at your end. So, 1 second. Shrestha Datta, are you there, beta? Hi, Shrestha, are you there? Shrestha, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Shrestha, what didn't you
Shrestha, what
understand
didn't
in the
you
last class?
understand? What, ma'am?
What didn't you understand in the
What
last
didn't
class?
you understand in the last class? Ma'am, and I understood everything.
Okay, beta, you made a remark that you didn't
Okay, beta, you
understand the
made a
food.
remark that you didn't understand.
Should I show you?
Should I show you? What, ma'am?
I received the
I
feedback that
received
you
the
didn't
feedback
understand
that
the
you didn't
concept.
understand the concept.
So that's why I'm asking, what didn't you
That's why I'm
understand?
asking, what didn't you understand? I understood everything, ma'am.
Beta, what's the need to write that you didn't
Beta, what's the
understand
need
the
to
things
write
and
that
what
you didn't
you
understand?
did? Do you remember what you wrote in the... Okay, let's chat because I can hear my voice. That's an echo problem. Guys, 1 second. Shrestha, do you remember what you wrote in the last class? The feedback? I don't know. It was pretty confident. I was pretty confident that all of you are able to understand things, but some kids are just, for the heck of it, they give that feedback that no, ma'am, we didn't understand. Yeah, yes, on time. Very good. So, very disheartening, Shrishta. I always ask you if there's something that you've not understood. Maybe you guys can ask me. Guys, don't I always do that? Vinayak, Pranav, Yash, Medha, Hari, Daisy, Ashleen, don't I always take your doubts? I always ask your doubts. What is the problem? What didn't you understand? And Shrestha wrote, didn't understand. That was quite confusing. Very confusing. Shrestha, would you like to explain what was that?
Shrestha, would you like to explain what was that?
All right. So let's not waste time. It's Shrestha's call. So guys, if you have any doubt, you've got two wonderful class teachers, Vineet sir and Alok sir. You can take a particular time for doubt. Yeah, Yash, you always do. And you've got two wonderful teachers. You don't have enough, kids to. You're not in huge numbers, right? It was not a mistake, beta Shrestha. It was on purpose, let me tell you, because you were the one who said that, ma'am, you're putting in so much of effort. And feedback is not something where mistakes can be done, right? It's all about we are giving you the power to tell us where did you dislike this particular stuff. What didn't you understand? If you're taking it just as a random stuff, I think Vedantu should rather not give you that power. So I'm very disheartened, Shrestha, because I made sure that I turned no stone unturned, leave no stone unturned to make sure that you understand the concept. And anyway, so guys, we were talking about, hi Medha, we were talking about a concept that's called, I'm going to talk about allegory. Okay. So allegory means, beta, there is an abstract idea. Not at all, Yash. I was just concerned. If there's any doubt, ask me, na. So if there's no doubt and just for random reason you're giving that feedback, that is very disheartening at times. Anyway, so beta, we're talking about, all of you, let's pay attention. Allegory means, beta, an abstract idea, a concept like when you dislike someone, envy someone, love, affection. When you express it in the form of a thing or a person, that is called allegory. Okay? So different nations used different symbols to represent their feelings. For example, Germany used this Germania and this visual representation where Germania wears this crown of oak leaves. This oak leaves here, it stands for heroism. So if you do something that brings great honor to your country, you're generally crowned with that oak leaves. So definitely here, oak leaves stands for heroism. So this is an allegory that represents German nation. Is it okay? All of you are clear till here, Bacha Party? Similarly, beta, in France, they've used to represent ideas of liberty, justice, republic. They have used this female allegory, and this is the name that is called Marianne. They've used this household name to represent all these ideas. And at times, if you guys know, there is this blindfolded woman who's carrying a pair of weighing scales. So that represents, can you guys tell me what does that represent? There's a blindfolded woman who's seen carrying, pair of weighing scales. Yes, may the law or maybe justice, exactly. Okay, the Jacobians wore red cap. That symbolized what? Exactly, Jacobians wore the red cap or broken chains. What does it symbolize? Very good. It symbolized liberty. So in France, we have this Marianne, that's a name that's used to give people the idea of their nation, right? To give idea. And of course, her characteristic is drawn from those ideas. Yes, Medha, this characteristic is drawn from those ideas of republic, liberty. There is a red color cap, right, that she is wearing. You can't see it right here. Red color cap. Tricolor flag also represents, and sometimes she's seen wearing a cockade. What's a cockade? It's something that you generally wear at the time of your annual function. A bow type of a thing that's here, made up of all those ribbons and all. Something like here, badge sort of a thing. It's made up of, yes, exactly, badge sort of a thing. So this all represent allegory, the nations, how we talk about it. But I've got something more. See this, that's Germania wearing this crown of heroism. So this is a cockade. Also a flag is also being, she's carrying a flag also. But let's talk about nationalism and imperialism. So Shresh, you can also answer. There's no problem. I don't have any problem with you, beta. You can still answer, participate. If you have any doubt, you can ask. Medha, are you able to understand, bacha? Vinayak? Vinayak, is he participating? Okay. Vinayak, how about you, beta? Pranav, bacha? Yash? Shrestha, are you able to follow? Hari, Daisy, Ashleen? Alright. So, beta, now I'm going to talk about nationalism and imperialism. Let me first explain what is nationalism. So, towards the end of 19th century, there was this idea of nationalism that started to crop up, that this is my territory. And when you are sitting on the bench and writing your paper, teacher is speaking something, you're writing. At that time, but it's all about in general, Hari. So at that time, you just become intolerant if somebody puts his hand over your desk, tries to occupy your area. You become intolerant and you are ready to go for a war, that we'll wage a war no matter what's happening. Why are you trying to enter my space? So that was happening. Once you've discovered this is your area, then you become intolerant that why is this other person trying to enter my area? So there were so many tensions, nationalistic tensions that started to come up in Europe, grow in Europe after 1871, especially in an area that's called the Balkan area. I'll show you where is exactly this Balkan area. This one here. Can you all see this Balkans? And the people who lived there, they were known as Slavs. This area had all these countries: Romania, Bulgaria, Albania, Greece, Macedonia, Croatia, Bosnia, Slovenia, Serbia. All these nations were there, right? Yes, turn off my video, beta, if there's any problem. So this is a region which has people of different kind of cultures. Thank you, Ashleen. People having different cultures. They all thought that we need to modernize. We need to do something about our nation. Just try to hear me out if you can't see this. So this area, it was becoming quite volatile because ideas of nationalism started to grow. Ideas of intolerance started to come up, because I feel that every part of this region wanted to seek independence, was in that mindset that we want to be independent, because this area was being ruled by Ottoman Empire, right? And this empire thought that, we need to modernize this area, we need to bring out reforms, do something about it. So certainly when you mark the area, the people feel this is my territory now. You can't owe us. This is my territory. So if this is Serbia, Romania, so people thought this is my area. What are you doing here? So this area became that area of intense conflict, fight going on. We are fiercely jealous of your area. Don't enter into my area. Ma'am, there something more happened. Here nothing happened. Then there something more happened. So those matters complicated. And I would say these countries, these places, these regions were, in a way, having rebellious nationalistic ideas. And they thought we are going to struggle to achieve independence. But certainly, when this area was fighting at that time, all the superpowers, Russia, Germany, England, Austria, Hungary, they saw, oh, this is a volatile area. I think I can take advantage of this situation. So all of them in that greed to have trade in this area, to colonize this area, to show their naval power, navy power, to show their military power, thought that I am going to go and control the Balkan problem and take control of that area. So all these countries who wanted to extend their control, Russia, Germany, England, Austria, Hungary, they fought for this region, and that led to the First World War. So I would say that feeling of nationalism, that this is my area, this is my country, and the greed to be more powerful, develop that sense that everybody is going to respect me, soon turned into a disaster that in Europe that's called imperialism, right? So countries were fighting, why being we colonized this, and then all of them wanted to set themselves free from the shackles of slavery. They were just fighting for this cause that this is our own way to fight. India started to fight against Britishers. All of them, they thought that we are nation states and we need to be accepted as natural units universally. All of you are clear till here? So every person wanted to be independent in their own area, in their own region. But I didn't get a thumbs up from all of you. Shrestha, I'm again asking you, beta, at least type. Let me know if you've understood, not understood, yes, no, would really help me. All right, so I'm going to ask you a few questions and let's see if you guys can answer those questions. Let's start here. How did artists of 18th and 19th century portrayed a nation? How did they portray a nation? Generally, which kind of a figure did they use? Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Shrestha, are you able to follow? Can I get a yes or no from your end, beta? Can I uncam you? Can you please answer your teacher? Where are you from, beta? Yes, you missed it. Guys, 1 second. Yeah, Shrestha, are you there?
Yes, ma'am.
You can type in the answer.
My voice is not clear.
Okay, did you tell me that your voice is not clear? Are you able to follow what I am teaching?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please keep typing in the chat box if you have any doubt.
Okay, ma'am.
Great. Chalo, let's see if you guys can. Ma'am, are you a statue? Yeah, I'm a statue. All right. What is this? All right, yes, that makes sense. 3, 2, 1. Let's be quick. Very good, Pranav, Ashleen Medha, Daisy Vinayak. Shrestha misclicked it. Hari misclicked it. Yash, good. Okay, that is French. Let's see if you guys can answer this one. What is the significance of broken chains? What does broken chain stand for? 3, 2, 1. Good. Many of you answered it well. Good, good, good. Let's try this one. There's a sword. Okay, let's say this is a sword, right, with which you generally fight. You hold it from here. So it has olive branch like this. If you're not using it for the purpose of fighting, it has like this branch, let's see. So what would it symbolize? When you can't use it to kill someone, what would it symbolize? Chalo, let's see. 3, 2, 1. Oops. 3, 2, 1. Very good. All of you have understood. Though I didn't even teach this part, but all of you managed to impress me. Chalo, let's see if you guys can answer this one. Chalo. 3, 2, 1. Did one of you misclick it? Yeah, Hari, it was you. Oh, Shresht also. I managed to confuse. Okay, Pranav also. This one. It was where the Christian people go. So that it was a huge painting so that everybody can see. Three, two. Okay, ma'am, give no time. Okay, I won't give you any time to think. Yes. I'll start it right away. Yes says, ma'am, give no time to think. Okay, Yash again says, ma'am, give no time to think. Be very quick. Three, two, one. Don't worry, Shrestha. Let's try this one. Okay, it's going to be a tough question, ma'am. Yeah, Ashleen, after this I'll have. Don't worry. Nationalism lost. Beta, it's in this in the form of a picture. In an image is there, and under that image it is mentioned. All right. Check your book, you'll find it. All right. Please read the question and answer. Here, like this, Yash. There's an image, and there you can see this. It's given in your book. You're welcome. Okay, focus. Ready, all of you? Anyone who wants me to wait? Okay, 3, 2, 1. Very good. Try, Shrishta, you can answer it. Come on. I'm waiting, Bitha. At least give it a try. Good. Okay, one more question. Three, two, one. Who missed it? I'll tell you. Medha missed it. Vinayak missed it. And one of you didn't answer. Who is it? Okay, now I think all of you answered. So it is Balkans. All of you clear? Yes. Let's try this one. It's okay, Pranav beta. 3, 2, 1. Hooray, very good. Yes, you missed it. Okay, Shrestha missed it. Yes, are you able to get sufficient time to read? Are you getting sufficient time to read? Because you told me, ma'am, give some time. Okay, how about this one? Don't give that misclick. Three, two, one. Good. Acha. Okay, Bacha Party, I'm going to give you. Oh, Hari, that's bad now. Okay, Shrestha. I'm asking if there's any doubt because network issue is something I can't really take care of. Yeah, Ashleen, I'll be back. Don't worry. All right, guys, who's going to talk about this one? Who'll answer this one? I'll unmute you. You guys are asking them, give us subjective questions when I'm giving you, when I'm offering you. Nobody is ready to answer. Hari, Yash, Vinayak, Medha, Shrestha, Pranav, Daisy, Ashleen. Okay, Medha, I'm going to start with you. Mazzini, talk about Mazzini.
Hello, ma'am.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Ma'am, Giuseppe Mazzini was an Italian revolutionary. He was born in Geneva in 1807. He became the member of a secret society of the Caribbean and he was a young man of a 24. Then he was sent into exile. He had founded two other secret society. First one is a Young Italy in Marsalis and Young Europe in Bern. He said that sorry ma'am, he was said Matrin said about him that he was one of a dangerous enemy of a social order.
Very good. I think Duke said that he's the dangerous. He's the most dangerous enemy of social order, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Medha. Wonderful. Okay. Hurry, turn off my video or refresh. Okay, yes, you're gonna speak the second one here. Kever, who was he?
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, Chief Minister Kever, ma'am, was of Italy, ma'am. He was the Chief Minister of Italy.
Okay.
Ma'am, he led the movement to unify the Italy region. Ma'am, he was neither a revolutionary nor a democrat, ma'am.
Very good.
Ma'am, and ma'am, he was also, ma'am, he did speak French good more than Italian.
Very good.
And ma'am, he also did a tactful diplomatic alliance with France and led to the unification of Italy.
After defeating Austria.
Yeah, ma'am.
Thank you. Yes, that's so kind of you. Okay. Now, okay, Hari, be ready. Over next. Ashleen, please try talk about Greece, the Greek War of Independence. Who's gonna be the next one to answer? Shrestha, do you want to try? No, you're not audible, Ashleen. Wait, let me unmute you once again. It's still loading. I can't really connect. Ashleen, no, it's not working, beta. Okay, wait, Medha. Ashleen, please type. It's not working. Your mic isn't working. Yeah, Medha, speak up.
Hello.
Yeah.
Ma'am, this was a successful war of independence waged by Greek revolutionaries between 1821 and 1829 against Ottoman Empire. The Greek were supported by West European countries like French and Britain. And while poets and artists hailed Greek as the cradle of a Europe civilization, finally the Treaty of Constantinople in 1832 recognized the Greek as an independent nation.
Very good, Medha. Very good. Okay, Yash, you're going to be the next one. Anyone else who wants to try? Frankfurt Parliament, Yash.
Okay, ma'am. Ma'am, when the revolutions were started, ma'am. So, ma'am, in 18 May 1948, ma'am, the Germans also decided, ma'am, they will also do a strike. So, ma'am, they all went to the, ma'am, Frankfurt Parliament, and they were 831 elected representatives. And, ma'am, they tried to oppose, ma'am, the German king. Ma'am, his name was, ma'am, William IV.
Mm-hmm.
And, ma'am, they drafted a constitution for, ma'am, Germany.
Mm-hmm.
Ma'am, but due to the support of military opposition, so, ma'am, they were not able to do that. And, ma'am, in the parliament, ma'am, women were allowed to stand at the gallery.
Yeah, women were just entertained as passive citizens. That's cool. Thank you, Yash.
Thank you.
Ma'am, in the Church of St. Paul, yeah, they all met the Church of St. Paul, 831 representatives. Okay, Ashleen, I've just tried to unmute you once again, but seems like your mic isn't working or there's some problem with your internet. Who's going to try the last one? Vinaya, I want you to answer. Role of women in nationalist struggle. Medha, let's give everyone a chance. Vinayak, are you going to answer? Do we have to read the answer? Not at all. No, it's not working. Okay. Shrestha, let me see. Just 1 minute, Medha. Let me see if there's anyone else who wants to try. Shrestha, do you wish to try, bata? Role of women. Okay, no. Ashley, your mic isn't working. I tried to unmute you, but it's not. It says you've been unmuted. However, I can't hear you. That's the problem. So let's give it to Medha. Yeah, Medha.
Can I speak, ma'am?
Yeah.
Ma'am, women played a very important role in nationalist struggle all over the world. They participated equally, mostly in every movement. They faced torture of a police also. Many of them participated in the political matters over the year. They founded a political association, newspapers, and also political meeting and demonstration. When the Frankfurt Parliament was held in a church, they were only admitted in a visited gallery.
Very good.
That's all.
Thank you. That's so kind of you. All right. So I give you more quiz questions, just 2 more, and let's see if you guys can answer these ones. I'm going to start right here. 2 more quiz questions. This is the first one. Three, 2. Hari, turn off my video. If you've turned off my video. Okay, so the question is, one significant feature of the Balkan states was, number 1, harmony, which means peace, jealousy, unity, or fourth is independent nation states. 3, 2, 1. That's cool. Okay. It is bit of jealousy. They were fiercely jealous of each other, you know, their culture and all. They wanted to set independent states, but they were quite jealous of each other. Okay, the last one is right here. Conflicts in Balkan area led to. What did it lead to? Feature and drawback both. Medha, the last question was that what was so prevalent in Balkan states, something that stands out of the box with respect to the Balkan states. It's just that they were quite jealous. All right, how about this one? That conflict led to what? 3, 2, 1. Oh, very good. That's cool, guys. You actually know the answers. Hari, don't worry. I think you know the answer. It led to the First World War, where all the countries were fighting. Russia, Germany, England, Austria, Hungary, they all were fighting. Yeah, this is the leaderboard. So that's all for the session. We've had enough number of sessions to complete the chapter, and for today it's all. That's all. So thank you very much. In case you like the session, please don't forget to share your feedback. Hit 5, and I'll see you in the next session. Till we meet next, take care, stay healthy, stay hydrated. Yash, I'll update you. And also don't forget to respect your parents. Bye. Ashwin, I do not have in hand, the material in hand as to when do I have which session. So you'll be updated. It'll reflect in your account. Shrestha beta, for micro courses, these modular ones, we don't have Telegram groups. Bye.